An Ohio senator is booed during an appearance in Dayton when the topic of race and the president emerges.
Jordan Burgess shares with us what was said.
An outburst from the crowd turned Senator Sherrod Brown's morning talk with the Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce into a heated affair.
I think that some of the animosity towards Barack Obama's base is race-based. I think some of it. I know you don't like that. That just again proves to me that Pelosi was right, because you booed that.
The comment was in response to a question about his thoughts on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's remarks yesterday. Pelosi spoke of her concerns about what heated political rhetoric could lead to. Brown agrees and thinks some of it has to do with race.
When I do public town hall meetings, I get death threats. I get people saying things about this black president. I mean, you should see my mail. You wouldn't have booed if you had seen my mail, and you would have seen some of the emails and the letters I get and the phone calls that my staff takes and what they say about the first black president of the United States. You wouldn't have booed if you had heard that happen.
Afterwards, the chamber president felt bad about the reaction of a few in the audience of 300 and apologized to Brown.
He says, no, he says, I understand, I'm used to a lot worse, but I think he understands that there's a lot of folks that are very passionate about some of these issues, and we just need to control some of that exuberance.
Meanwhile, protesters outside marched up and down 5th Street, carrying shirts and signs reading fair tax and stop the mob. They say their issue isn't as much with President Obama as it is with what they see as wasteful spending. The group thinks President Bush is just as much to blame for beginning the bailouts. Brown says he understands some have legitimate concerns.
I'm not saying your opposition to President Obama is based on race, but if I could just, I'd take you to my office and show you some of this. You can't deny that some of this is based on race.
Despite the controversy, Brown left the stage to polite applause.
We conduct ourselves very appropriately. We don't want to let things get out of hand. And I know that we're very good about trying to listen to both sides of the debate, and that's what's important.
Jordan Burgess, 2 News on your side.